I beg. A man who works hard, sweats hard. Old Spice like a fine sweat. So coach thought I was slack. So I trained with my Old Spice and I became the best player ever. Sometimes a man must.
Crazy, bro. That shit crazy.
Time for Q and A. No Rush 75 said we strive, we thrive, no jive, faces and five. Quizzy said, cat and on different teams, but going home at the same time. Pat Dub says, I'm looking forward to the Knicks getting bounced. Summertime in NYC is already enough shenanigans. Don't. That'd be fun, quick.
Yeah.
And so finally not getting anywhere. Not my feeling about WCW was that your destiny was determined before you ever
I'm
performed.
Todd Grisham. And
Because
watching this live with me
if
is
you
Johnny
made
Nelson.
$750,000 a
Nice
year,
to be here with you.
your
It's
contract
time now
negotiated
for our
before you
tale of the
perform.
tape.
So if you made $750,000 and I make
206
$50,000,
tall,
I'm never
with a
going to beat
reach
you.
of
Yeah, I'm probably not even going to be in the same
and he'll
matches.
face the Bronze
Even though
Bomber,
some of those high-paid guys weren't that over, and some of the lower-paid guys were getting over with the people, that was just you were pigeonholed into a certain position, and there was no advance. And not that the blonde-haired guy was getting over and all that.
Yeah.
But when I came back to Germany, went to my then wife was pregnant, and I called him down the basement and stopped in and said, Dally, man, I need a job. My wife's pregnant, man, I need a job. I'm good to quit.
This bout is
I was going to go work at Sears or something. Now I got a baby. I need money to quit.
Yeah.
And so I called Dallas.
Who's going to land the first big shot?
Diamond stuff. So Dallas gave the black hair gimmick, told shit, mustache, wanted to have a crop stubble. And it was even our first TV in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We created a Waffle House right by the building. We're checking out, paying our bill.
Don't believe what we're seeing here. What recovery skills they are. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped.
When Dallas talk on the way to the ring, that might
And the Bronze
we're doing
Bomber
this
goes
strip
down.
the stud, giant tear this stuff up from alley and stud, blah, blah, blah. And Dallas was talking so much on the way to the ring, his teeth felt. I still had mine. Now I go to that camera, bang, and the tooth was in the fire.
Wow.
But Dallas helped so much. It was crazy. But he helped me a lot.
So back
Soon
into
that
the
stuck
fray
him.
again, but
First time I
how
was on
much do
TV,
we have left?
Bad Madison bought my house.
Johnny,
Big
take
smoke.
a look at this action.
Really? First time?
Wilder just got clipped
Sorry,
and he's in a world of
contact.
trouble.
That's
I don't know if I've ever seen him
I didn't
this
want to
hurt
work
before.
there. So I wouldn't have called your office every week for a
Didn't
year.
wait long to get back and get engaged.
So I would work for Euro. So I contacted this guy. Just got back from like a year ago. So don't worry. A year.
Things up halfway through the round here.
As far as Dallas Cage goes, I mean, Dallas has told stories where he was ripped a lot, like when he was in WCW. Do you remember him being ripped a lot back then?
Yeah, I remember one time they had this dude fire breaking the ship or something like that. He was kind of this busted up dude. And he was kind of ripping Dallas and a lot of people give Dallas stuff because see, Dallas, in my opinion, Dallas can grasp the fact that, to me, if you're an announcer, if you're an announcer, I always view that as being above wrestlers. You know, if you got the headsets on, you're sitting there announcing, that's kind of being above wrestling. Dallas wanted to definitely wrestle. And so he started wrestling, and he was, he was older than a lot of the guys, didn't have the experience, but he had a burning desire and stuff. And Dallas is Dallas, man. He's a kook, he's eccentric. I love him like a brother. But he will drive you crazy if you don't know. And he's just so upbeat and so positive and talking and some guys just, it's a nation of business. Some guys are just mean.
Yeah.
So one time, the guy said something to Dallas, and I'll tell you what, Dallas face locked him and took him down on the floor. And from that minute on, all of a sudden everybody kind of went, what? Like, oh, Phyllis Jones is tougher than he looks. You know, I mean, a lot of the ribbing backed off then. But one time, I can't remember if it was in Charleston, West Virginia, or Morgantown, West Virginia. We had a battle royal, and it was the managers were also in it. So Dallas was at that point still kind of managing the Diamond Stud. Humperdinck was in it, stuff like that.
The referee calling for
so before the match, everybody but Dallas knew that the Steiner brothers were going to strip Dallas naked. And Dallas one guys who were 3 or 4 pair of tights, like spandex, long scorpions, under tights, everything. And then that's when Dallas reverts to managing the bird, managing the Humperdinck. So the thing is, so we get in the ring, and I'm looking for so I'm standing in the back watching and everybody, as soon as the thing starts, the people with the Dallas managers at the corner of my mouth, everybody's turned around, waving up now. Just like it's some more live breath, they start beating down. Then the Steiner just and it takes down. Just a big dog pile. And the next thing you know, it's one of the most amazing feats of strength I've ever seen. Rick Steiner. Robbie Richland reached down and grabbed Dallas' spandex and just pulled on it, pulled on it. Spandex is pretty tough.
Yeah.
And he pulled on it, and just wow, so it exploded. Now Dallas butt-ass naked in the middle of the ring. The people go crazy. They are exploding. They're
popping like crazy. More than that to keep this fighter down.
And the funniest thing is,
now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, getting new instructions given to you.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down.
Pictures of Dallas holding the shirt around like this.
Wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Day now needs to steady the pace.
One thing in Dallas is to me, okay, I would want to shoot that in the ring, but if you are, you might as well go.
Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions.
And really, people pop, but Dallas did like.
How are they still standing?
Defense
yeah,
is everything because they got shots once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
So final 2 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp.
Because the way he took it, like, they went, wow, that's the big ribs and swole somebody. And you know what? Like, he was kind of initiation for them. You know, he took, they ribbed and they ribbed and ribbed him, took it like a man, he didn't bitch, play the offense, he didn't do anything. And then that time he face-off that dude, took him down, everybody kind of went, leave him alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's alright.
Man out in Rock McAfee.
Yeah.
He's been shopping this video around for like the last couple of years, like a home video that he took when he went on the road, when he was in the WWF with you guys.
Oh, the bus?
Yeah, and you know, it supposedly has all the guys, well, a lot of guys doing drugs, you know. One of them might even be Louis Piccoli's on there talking about having sex with a prostitute and stuff. You know, what do you think about
Which, by the way, was legal here. God bless Louis.
Yes. You know, what do you think about something like that, guy? You know,
I think he better be real careful what he does because he'll get sued because I didn't sign any kind of release.
Yeah.
You know, he can't make money off it. He can show it to his friends in his house, but he can't commercially distribute something without getting released from everybody who saw that video, the way I understand it. And that's kind of a shame that
this is with the straight left.
It's so hard. It's so hard. I didn't get the cash in that something.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
What justice is. Every day I wake up and I try to honor that promise that I made to this city, the people who live here. That's who I am.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. That blood back in the same spot.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny.
I was working in Kansas City, and once a month they have a big show in St. Louis, and top stars would come. And yeah, I was down in Charlotte, you know,
Fury just got
and
buzzed.
he
Eyes
drive
don't
to
look
Kansas City
good.
to St.
Body
Louis,
language
you
is
know.
bad. He could go
So I was there,
down.
and I met whoever
Did you
started
see
going
that? Give me
going
just
right
oh, wait a minute.
their
And
jobs
Tyson Fury
early
just
on.
got
I didn't care.
clipped.
I knew it was fake.
Might be in big
Yeah, some
trouble.
guys have problems there. Black Jet Lance was there, and he said, "Hey kid, you ready to make a move?" He was working for me out. "You ready to make a move?" "No, I'm not ready." Everybody's in shit when they're stuck. I said, "As long as you feel that way, I'm ready to make a move." So he took me to Winnipeg.
To see that again, but from a
And
different
he did
angle.
TV one night, and the next night was a house show. And in fact, I got to beat Rick Steiner on TV. I was teasing him back. I beat Rick Steiner on TV in Winnipeg. And the next night, I go Broadway, time limit draw. Larry Zabisco. I told you earlier, Larry's a huge star. And back in the day, he used to play on these old long trips. They used to play this thing called the wrestling name game. You guys be young, but
I played
it
that.
used to be the thing where you say, like the guy would say, Lenny Lane, and the L's you get to go, Larry something or so. And Larry Zabisco was always my closer. There's not many guys who started with Z, so I didn't go Larry Zabisco. And then he see the next guy, and there wasn't many guys like Z-Man or Zeus, there wasn't many guys.
Yeah.
So I get there, and I'm looking at the lineup. It's the Winnipeg Arena. Now, I've never been in front of a big crowd. It's like 15,000 people in Winnipeg Arena. And I looked across the thing, and he was the America's champion. And it's Scott. There's this, oh my God. I said, at least I'm going to do a job for somebody that I've heard of.
Yeah.
So then they tell us they were going, they're protecting me because Vern at that time was in Alaska fishing, so I wasn't officially hired, but Lance was pretty sure I was hired. So they were taking care. They put me over on TV. I never won a match.
Yeah.
Now I'm going for August, Bisco. And I tell the story. Me and Larry just laughed. Larry took such good care of me. I was so nervous. And he didn't have to. He could have buried me if he wanted to. He made me look at $1 billion. And the thing he did at the end that I think is something that nobody has ever done more sense than I know.
Tyson Fury,
Like
one of
the
the great
Broadway,
heavyweight champions.
County champ.
Yeah.
Died. And the referee, they always work together. They go, 3, 2, and ding, 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 ding. And every other time I've seen it, all hard net, it's supposed to go.
Even I've got to see that.
Yeah, I went
Where did that come from?
Just goes laying there like this. He calls the whole thing. Okay, grab him by the hair, not your water. Okay, pull your hand back. He not your water. Okay, yeah, he not your water. He calls the whole thing. He goes, okay, do that bulldog thing. Lance gave me bulldog. That's his thing.
Okay.
So I do the bulldog. He goes, okay, do that bulldog thing. Go. They're counting
On their
3,
feet, but how
2,
long will they
1.
stay
So like that.
there?
Smith was laying there
It's a
like
show
this. He
of
goes,
character. When you're
now
down,
Joe
your
Ross
eagle's
like
hurt,
this.
your chin's hurt, your body's
That
hurt,
was such
and you've got to
detail
get up. Suck it up.
I
and
never
get
seen
right
like
back in the
before
game
since
again.
I
It's
just
so hard
yeah,
to
stick
fight.
up.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this
They
round.
thought these
The
3
corners
foot
must be
nowhere.
so happy. Down to a T.
He
Play
had
the plan out to a T. If they can
something
put
in there.
momentum and do this
Bless
over
it.
and over and over again,
It's
they've
like
got
three
it.
to win. Years later, I got to be in the WCW and the NWO. Very announced.
Not a lot of punch outs.
I got
Thought there might be
like
more
the
action
commercial
here.
breaks. I used to shoot names. It's business. You get a commercial break, I go up to this guy. He's old.
Yeah.
And I used to tell Bishop, this guy's
Let's see if they
solid.
go to the body.
Make money.
Tyson
And
Fury
then
just
ended up
got
doing it.
rocked. Do you believe this?
A lot of the guys that worked in AWA around that time talk about Kurt Hennig being a river middle match and things like that.
How good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
In 2 days. John Wick franchise. Keeps fighting.
1, 2,
No.
3.
Should have thought Dixie. He's with store brand plates for risky business.
Next time, get Dixie Ultra Plate. Treat it stronger, the leading store brand. Dixie, make it right.
Who would have predicted?